Hey everyone, this is Jairo Morales from The Grind Fitness and welcome to my channel. On this channel, you're going to learn how to take care of your body while we do this wonderful sport called Jiu-Jitsu. Everything from joint strength training classes to mobility classes, as well as yoga and many other professionals to teach you what is the best path for you and your Jiu-Jitsu journey. If you haven't already, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. You know what to do. Share this with somebody if you think this might help the community to be able to take care of their body for their journey on Jiu-Jitsu. Oos, guys. Hope to see you on the mat.
Guys, this is Laura. Thank you, Jairo, for the introduction, and thank you, Wellness for Jiu-Jitsu, to offer classes for Jiu-Jitsu people to recover, to get our mobility better, and to avoid injuries or prevent them. So, in today's class, I'm just gonna repeat the last class. Why? Because my audio went off, and I don't think you guys heard me. But hopefully this time you will hear me, even though it's raining outside and there's a lot of audio issues again. Anyway, with my best intention, I'm gonna go with this shoulder mobility session. It's gonna last for 20-30 minutes. And we're gonna go for a breathing exercise first. After we're gonna jump into a warm up for the shoulders. If you are already warm up, you don't need to do it, but I do recommend it. And after the warm up, we will do 2 or 3 mobility exercises to release and get that shoulder mobility that we want. And at the end of the session, the 4th thing is just release those muscles that we have tight from the Jiu-Jitsu sessions. So I'll try to talk less as possible because it's raining as fuck, and that's pretty much it. So for this session, we will need maybe a belt, or your Jiu-Jitsu belt will be great, and a chair or something that you can lean on. Let's start with the breathing exercises. So as I always do, the breathing exercises will be from switching from our chest to our diaphragm, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose as well. Let's go for 5 inhalations and exhalations. You're on your own. Inhale deeply and exhale, trying to pronounce the letter H through your mouth, but with your mouth closed, right? Inhale. Exhale. Try to fill your belly with air where we're inhaling and exhale. Try to imagine all that air going through your mouth, through your larynx, and trying to exhale as slow as possible. Inhale one more time. And exhale. We have 2 left. Inhale deeply. Exhale, focus in the nose. Last time, try to count as longer as possible, that inhalation and exhalation. Try to make it as deeper as possible and as longer as possible. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. All right, from this C.A.R.s position, whoever is not comfortable in C.A.R.s position is very tight on their hamstrings. Should do hip mobility class, but there's also an option of sitting butterfly, where it's easier for you guys. But I give you some of your pose. From here, we go with our arms straight, elbows not bent, all the way up. Elevate your arms, touch the sky or the ceiling, whatever you have handy. Try to elongate your spine as much as possible. Feel your vertebrae separating one from another. Shoulders touching ears. Reach the sky. Exhale and go down. Exhale. Inhale one more time. Let's go all the way up. Elevate your shoulders. Shoulders are not down, but up. Touch the sky. Exhale and go down. Keep that ujjayi breathing or diaphragmatic breathing that we just tried. Inhale one more time. Touch the sky or the lamp. And from here, on the top, interlace your fingers, palms looking up. Stretch as much as possible. Up, up, up. And exhale, bend from your hips forward. Your back is straight. Try to reach the floor with your nose. If that's not possible today, just stay here as much as you can go with your lower back straight and shoulders straight. Release your fingers, try to reach forward. And when you cannot go any further, just let your hands go down to the floor. Touch the floor with your forehead and nose. Child's pose. Separate your knees a little bit so your chest touches the floor. And try to touch your hamstrings with your heels. Chest to the floor. Walk with your hands forward. Feel the stretch on your legs, on your lower back, and upper back. Go all the way up. One more time. And here goes. Hands go up. Inhale. Interlace your fingers up. And bend from your ribs. Thoracic page to the side. Arms straight, elbows straight, look the elbows, and try to maintain your chest in one straight line, not collapsing, right? We're bending from one side, we're not collapsing to the other side, to the left side, but bending to the right. From here, inhale one more time, go to the middle, and exhale, go to your left side. You see kind of like my body goes to the opposite side. That should be avoided. We just wanna bend to one side without any distortion or misalignment of the body. Once again, arms should be locked. Go to the middle, exhale, release the fingers. And from here, let's warm up a little bit our neck with circular movements. One side and to the other. And sometimes whatever you feel better, maybe one side is tighter than the other. Right, left, semicircles. Inhale, look up, exhale, look down. Inhale up, exhale down. From here to still with the warm up situation, we go from our hero pose to tabletop, and from tabletop, very usual, very common that position to warm up our spine and at the same time, let's work on our shoulders by retracting, pushing our chest down and our shoulders, our scapulas coming together, and protracting, pushing with our hands down, and doing the cat pose, right? So inhale, chest out, shoulders out, look up, tailbone out. Exhale, tailbone in, look to our belly button, and shoulders are separating one from the other. Inhale, look up, and exhale, look down. Try to keep that ujjayi breathing one more time, all moment. Inhale, look up, chest out. Exhale, look to your belly down. Inhale, contraction. Exhale, retraction of shoulders. From here, let's go to downward facing dog, elevating our hips up and sending them to the back of the room or the wall. Our hands are straight. All of our weight goes to our palms. Try to send the hips all the way back. If the heels don't touch the floor, it's okay. You can bend them. And from here, let's go from downward facing dog to plank position just to warm up the shoulders. Once you go back to downward facing dog, instead of staying in the neutral position where our arms are straight and aligned with the torso, we push a little bit farther with our chest. So we push that range of motion off of our shoulders. We go further, a little bit further by pushing, pushing our chest out, right? Here, pushing a little bit out, going back to plank. From plank, downward facing dog, and pushing a little bit further, more than usual. You can bend the knees, and going back to plank. One more time. Push with your hands on the floor. Push with your hips back and chest out. And from here, once again, let's bend our knees. Go to hero pose. Use our belt for flexion and contraction of the shoulders. Very basic. Maybe you forgot, but this is great after jiu-jitsu session just to stretch and let those muscles, those pecs and shoulders release all that tension from holding on positions like 100 kilos, side control, or whoever, like people who are knee people. we pull a lot, pull and push, so that tension accumulates also on the lats and at the traps. So I do recommend this exercise for all of us. The wider the distances between your hands when grabbing the belt, the easier it will be passing the belt over back and forth. The shorter, well, the more difficult way you will be doing it. So just know your limits and try not to hurt yourself by doing this exercise. When we're doing it, try to maintain your back straight, and we're passing the belt to the other side. We're not pushing the chest out, but we're mobilizing just the shoulders. And when the shoulders are in the middle position all the way up, we're pushing again one more time, elevating the shoulders up instead of leaving it like that. Meaning this is an active exercise, even though it looks very passive. So go all the way up with your shoulders and pass that blue belt, brown belt, whatever belt you have at home. Hopefully you have lots of them. And let's do this for 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So whoever needs to do it a little bit more, please do it at home or after your jiu-jitsu session. And I do recommend to do this exercise slower, as slow as you can, so you will be stretching with more care. Next exercise is for those, well, it's for everybody, but basically is not only focusing on the shoulder, but focusing on the shoulder and the lats, because the upper body is all connected, and I cannot, well, I could disconnect the exercises, but I would like to put as much as possible in the session so you guys can can get those exercises that really work for you. So in this one, it's an entrance to a bridge, and we will be stretching lats and activating our shoulder, um, by elevating it with a little bit of weight that is going to be the weight of your own body. So we're sitting on a squat here, putting our right hand behind our back. Our fingers are looking forward, not towards us, not towards our back, but externally. So from here, we'll elevate our hips as it was that we are doing an entrance for a bridge and circling a semicircle over our head by entering that bridge and pushing with our right hand. Push and we feel here, we'll stay here for 5 seconds and we feel the stretch in our lats, and while we're pushing with our right hand arm, we're elevating it and exercising that elevation of the arm that we of the shoulder that we sometimes lag off from being always in the submit always or sometimes in the submission positions. And basically we're reinforcing all the muscles of our shoulder to not to get squeezed easily. And we stay here for 5, 6, at the same time stretching the lat on the other side. 5, 6, 7, 8, pushing our hips up. 8, 9, and 10. Go down. Let me switch the side so you see me again. And sitting nicely on my squat. Hand goes right behind my hips. And from here, if you need more space between your hip and your hand, you do it. Depends on your size. And from here, semicircle all over my head, pushing up my hips. Inhale, pushing from the shoulder down to the floor, trying to push the floor away from me and feeling the stretch on the leg, the other side. And we'll stay here for 5 more seconds. Push the hips as much as you can. Push with the heels and push with your palm into the floor, strengthening the muscles on our shoulder. And go back. And from the mobility exercises, we can, in this one, you can stay more time, or you can make it active by coming 1, 2, and 3, coming in and out from it. If staying in that exercise is too much pressure for your shoulder, or if you have an injury, you should know how much pressure you can put in that shoulder. And if you have an injury, I do much recommend, like me, I do much recommend to go for this next exercise that will also work the nerves of your shoulder in order to recover that mobility. So if you have a wall, much better. Or if you don't have a wall, it's okay. You can just do it in the air. So we extend our right or left arm. We push against the wall, right? And we make sure that the middle finger is trying to reach your torso at its max capacity. Like I'm pushing when I'm here with my extended arm and palm up. I'm trying to push the middle finger as much as possible towards me. So I'm not just holding my palm up, I'm pushing it and I'm doing an active exercise at the same time. as I bend my head to the other side. I push as much as possible and bend my head to the opposite side of where my arm is. Right? Inhale, exhale. Let's stay here for 10 more seconds. You can feel how this nerve that goes from shoulder to the end of your finger is trying to understand what's going on. What's going on is just like we're testing it, we're pushing it. We are using it in a safe environment, not in a role, not when we're fighting. So when we do it for real, it's already trained enough. From here, let's release, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Breathe. Let's do the same with the other hand, right hand. Push as much as possible to you, your palm, the back of your palm. Right. Inhale, exhale, bend your head to the side, to the opposite side, where your arm is. So my right arm is up and I bend my head to the left side, right? Trying to touch my ear through my shoulder and actively pushing that middle finger towards my head. If you don't have a wall, that's okay. Just stay here without the wall, but actively also pushing to the side. Let's stay here for 10 more seconds. And once you feel ready, you get out of that position, shake both hands. I do recommend this one a lot for recovery. And the last one for a little bit of lat stretching is the cactus position or pose, where we just go on the floor, face down, hands 90-degree position. And from here, I bend one of my legs, turn my chest and my hip, and I put myself like this. And here, I step behind my knee and elevate my chest, push with my left hand against the floor. Feel my right shoulder stretching and a little bit my chest, but more my shoulder actually. So basically, let me turn again. I don't know if you guys see it well, hopefully you do. 90-degree angle of my shoulder. I turn my hips up and push with one of my hands also, like the hip that is elevating and the hand that is pushing is from the same side. And the right shoulder is the one that is stretching. Just regulate the stretch as you go to one side and to the other. I bet you know this stretch already, but it's good to remember. And from here, child's pose. As you're finishing the day, you're finishing the day, I know. Here we're starting. I hope you have a great beginning of the week and stay connected. If you like it, you enjoy it, good training everyone.